Hello, welcome back to Calmlands for the 200 horsepower challenge. So as you can see, we're still in the month of January. I've basically just carried on from where we left off. I've picked up all the grass from the animal part of the farm. That's all in the farm production building, turning into silage, and I've picked up all the straw off the field. So the dovecote is full and is producing manure. I've put 50,000 litres of water in the distributor, so the only thing that is waiting for is the manure, which we will put in as soon as we've got some produced. And this is just the bit of straw that was left over, so we'll just deposit this in here. So in here we have got just over 150,000 litres of straw. So we've got plenty to be getting on with. We will be dropping straw when we harvest the soybeans. There won't be as much, but it will drop some sorts. Well, can't speak today. Some straw when we harvest that. So we're going to have plenty to be getting on with. So in this episode, I've stayed in January because I want to get that field reseeded, but I also want to create a new field and prep and seed over here. So what I have decided is I'm gonna create a new field in here, probably about level with the sheep barn. So we'll leave this area free for anything we want to do, and then we'll use all this area as another field, and this is going to be the grass field. So I've changed my mind where I'm going to put the grass field, but this is going to be the grass field because it'll be quite a bit bigger, so we should be able to get quite a lot of grass off it. That way we've got enough grass to feed the sheep, but we'll also have some that we can turn into silage and sell. And then over here I'm going to be putting wheat, so that we've got plenty of food for the chickens. So that is the plan for today. So I think what I'm going to do, let's plough out our new field. Where is our plough? Right, just move that roller. I think we'll just leave the plough here, the roller here, because we will need it after we've seeded. Although saying that, I was watching somebody the other day and he was using this drill. He said that because it's got these sort of rollers underneath, it means that you don't have to roll after you've seeded. But I'm pretty sure it still comes up on the minimap. You do need to roll. So I think when we've seeded, we'll just check the map and see if it does say that it needs to be rolled. Because if it doesn't, then that seed drill is the best thing in the game, as far as I'm concerned. It seeds, fertilizes, and rolls all in one, and you can also use it without cultivating or ploughing. So pretty much means it's a two-step process for a field prep, and that's liming, and then you just use that seed drill, and then that does all three other jobs in one. But yeah, I don't know. Whenever I've used it before, I'm sure it's said that it needs to be rolled, so I don't know. We'll see. So, our new field. So I think leave a bit of a gap there. Don't want to be too close to the road. Let's just make sure we've got allow create fields on. See, the thing is, I don't like having all straight fields, but we've got nothing to really go around at the moment. That's the problem. Yeah, it is what it is. So I was also wondering, so this was all meadow grass, but it's sort of grown back in patchy places, but only up to about this point. So I don't know whether it grows back and then you can mow it again. I don't know, but we'll see. But anyway, let's plough out our new field. So I mean, this is going to be quite a big field, to be fair. Let's just have it sort of arch round here, just for a bit of variety. Don't want to go too close to the water either. I think I'm going to do two fields in here. Because the second field will be a little bit smaller, but it's always worth having a smaller field. the other thing is I don't want to go further out either. Just try and go that way and across, so that we've got it's not sort of spread out too much widthways, and then we can, it's not so far to go, you know, to different fields or whatever we've got on that bit of land at the time. Just be nice to keep it all close together. So I think that will be big enough for a grass field. We'll just go and plough out the outline for another smaller field. Leave a bit of a gap between the two. This is thinking on the spot. I was planning on doing one big field in here, but when I started ploughing it seemed to make a bit more sense to utilise the space a bit more. So I'm going to say small field. This is still going to be a fair size field. This will be, what, field number 5? So the field we harvested in the last episode, as I say, we're just going to put some lime down and then get the seed drill in there. This one we'll plough it all out and lime it, and then I should be able to drill this actually. Yeah, I think we'll get these two ploughed out and then lime them, lime the other field, and then drill all three. Let's just have a look. Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent size. Still got all this area here for anything we need, and we've still got a bit of an area here. Starting to come together. So I'm probably going to put this into a time lapse. I have been finding that I start doing time lapse, and even at ×5 speed, I just can't get the job done in that time. But it may end up being a double song time lapse, so around the 7.5 minute mark. But I won't know until I edit it. So yeah, I did a lot of talking in the last episode, so I'll give you all a break from my droney voice. And I've said it before, I do know I have a bit of a droney voice, so apologies for that, but I am excited to be here, I promise. Even though my voice says otherwise. Yeah, but yeah, I'll get these done, and we'll see what I do when I edit it. But yeah, let's get it done.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's be free with me. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free. I would do anything just to get you back again. I would do anything at all. I know I'm not innocent, you deserve a better man, but let me just hold your hand once more. Ooh, 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 I wanna take you out. Ooh, 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 show you what I'm all about. Ooh, 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 make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him, I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him, I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head. There's a new part of me, a part I want you to see. You haven't seen the best of me, I know. You can try to fool yourself, like you love somebody else, but you and him will never feel the way we do. Ooh, 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 I wanna take you out. Ooh, 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 show you what I'm all about. Ooh, 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 make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him, I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him, I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head.
Both fields all ploughed. Did take quite a while, so I hope the if I did do a sort of extended time lapse, I hope it wasn't too long. So we're over at the farmyard. I've unloaded I think there's 470 litres of lime from the spreader, because we are going to swap that for a bigger one. So I'm going to send this one back from the menu, because we've still got the store deliveries set to the farmyard, so it just saves a trip up to the shop. I know we could probably get a little bit extra, but it's just not worth it for that extra bit. So got that. I have done 3 loads of silage, so I've sold 3 loads. So in here we have nearly 14,000 litres of silage, and then 52,000 litres of grass left to process. So I think we'll wait for all that to process and then sell that next month. So the spreader that I want to get is, where are we? Still a rear mounted, but it will hold up to 2,600 litres, and it's a 42 metre spread. So it's the Lizard ACZ. I can't change the colours, which I would have wanted to do, but never mind. So for 2,600 litres, 9,500. With or without steps. Don't need steps. And the stickers, they're fine. So 9,500. We're going to buy that. And we also need to buy some more lime. So sticking with the good old faithful multi-crop greenhouse bags. So 8,000 litres for 1,200. So I think we're probably better off buying 8 bags, because the 2 fields are quite big, and it's the first time we're going to be liming them, so we're going to need a lot. And we've also got the other field over there to lime as well, so we'll go and pick up the spreader. I think I'm just going to slow time down a little bit, because I do want to get all these fields limed, seeded and rolled if we need to roll. So yeah, going to need a little bit of time. So we'll start over here with this one. So with this field, I'm not too bothered about getting right over to that edge, because we don't want to be harvesting right up to that rock when it comes to it. Although we're going to put grass in here, so no, we're not, are we? I changed my mind, didn't I? Yeah. Well, we'll lime it anyway, and we'll see what we think when it comes to seeding. But yeah, so that's not going down as quick this time round, because we did obviously lime it when we first ploughed it, so that's good. But the other two fields are going to really chew through the lime, I think. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a croaky throat. Normally I'm not very good at judging the spread width, but I seem to be getting it a little bit better recently, so pleased with that. Just go and refill now before we do that next strip. Might actually get that whole strip possibly in one. So after we've limed all these and seeded and possibly rolled, at the end of the day we should have quite a bit of manure processed, and then we can set the gardens off producing for the next day. I haven't decided what I'm going to put in there yet. Yeah, I haven't decided, but so we are going to have just that thin strip to do on the return journey back up. Obviously, because we've got a direct drill, we don't need to plough or cultivate this field, so it is a pretty quick turnaround. But I'm not, at the moment, I'm not going to mulch. I do normally. I do try and get the whole 125% bonus, but I think for the sake of buying a mulch, I'm just going to leave I can live without the 2.5% for now. once we've built the farm up a bit and we've got more fields and turning them around more, we'll probably mulch. I do just want to get these fields sort of turned around as quick as possible for now. So I think what we'll do, we'll grab the front loader, grab 4 of those lime bags and take them up the other end with us, just so that we haven't got to keep coming backwards and forwards. Let's just get this a little bit while we're here. I was going to leave doing these fields until the next episode, because I'm a bit worried that we're not actually going to have much to do. But saying that, I may just may just skip 1 month maybe. We'll see what jobs we've actually got to do the next episode. We still have to tend to the animals and the open air gardens, and we'll have some silage to sell. I'm just waiting to get 1,000 litres of wool on each pasture, and then we will be putting that into Granny's knitwear production. I think in terms of expansion, the next plot I'm going to buy is this one, 25. Although we've only got part of the plot, we have got wood, or we've got trees which we can do something with. So yeah, we'll have something to do with that plot, and then we can possibly do a bit of landscaping. Not sure yet. We'll have to see what happens. So I haven't stone picked again. They are just small stones. So again, I'm not really worried about them at the moment. I did say that we could use them for a lime production, but I think for now we'll just leave them as they are. We've got periodic ploughing on, so when we need to plough or cultivate, they'll pop up again, and we might be in a position to pick them up. Just going to change this lighting because let's go a bit funny. So just bear with me a second. Should be a bit better. Just notice with that other shader configuration, when you're moving the camera that way, it goes really dark at some points. See, I knew I'd get to a point where I missed a bit. Always happens. So it's not using... Oh. Who can guess what I haven't done? I was literally about to say that we're not using that much lime. And why do you think that is, everybody? Because I haven't purchased the soil information for that field, or those fields. Right, precision farming, that field, purchase, 2,975. Yes, please. So now we will be able to see. Yeah, so you can see on the mini-map what I've already done isn't enough, and that's why we haven't gone through so much lime. Right, I will get this done again, and I'll bring you back in when it is finished. Right, I sorted all that out, so reapplied the lime. I think we did chew through quite a lot of it, probably more than half of what we bought. But yeah, so we're going to get on with seeding. So I can't actually remember, I've probably changed my mind 2 or 3 times now, but I've decided this is going to be grass, and then we're going to do wheat in one of those and something else in another. So yeah, but this is going to be grass. So lower that down, off we go. So I'm just going to do one strip, and then I'm going to check the PDA to see if we do need to roll. So I'm interested to see whether that person was wrong about this seeder. Or whether they were right. So here we go. See that strip there? Yeah, needs rolling. So I thought it did, but yeah, there we go. Right, so it would help if I lowered it. So I'm going to crack on with getting these 3 fields all seeded and rolled. So I was going to time lapse, then I thought no, I'll just jump cut. But now I've had another thought. So that field is all seeded with grass, but I've got the 2 other fields to seed, and then all 3 will need rolling. And I've been thinking for a while that not for a while, but yeah, I've been thinking I do want a second tractor. That was going to be my sort of next big purchase. So I think now it could be a bit of a gamble because of the money we have, but I think I'm going to buy a second tractor, and then we can set this one off seeding, and we can use course play and get this field rolled at the same time. So just going to go back over to the yard and top this up with seed and fertiliser, and then we'll set it off on the first field over there while we have a look and see what tractors we've got. probably will need to come in and out of the game again. Because, well, we need some seed and fertilizer. Yeah, I'll probably need to come in and out of the game again, just so that I can activate some more mods. Let's go with 3 bags of seed. And fertilizer. We'll do 3 of those as well. Yeah, so I'll want to activate some more mods. So I have had a quick look, and I'm not really sold on any of the ones that I've got installed at the moment. So let's set this to wheat. Get it over to the other field. As I say, we'll get this one started, and then I'll bring you back when we're having a look at tractors. Right, so we've got the Fiat drilling in wheat in one of those fields. So we can have a quick look at some tractors. So the seed drill and quite a few other implements are quite low horsepower requirements. The biggest horsepower requirement we have is probably the roller, which is 130 horsepower. But we could use the Fiat because the seed drill is only 60 horsepower. So we don't need to go sort of massive, and this second tractor won't be something that we're keeping long term. I think the Fiat we will keep for the whole series because it's our first tractor and it does the job. But I do want something probably with a little bit of power. So I mean, I have got quite a few mods installed, but I'm really not sure what to go for. I have just installed this John Deere, which is quite cheap. I think if we go up to 105 horsepower, 17,600. Not sure if we can get a proper cab, but and then there is a couple of others. I think this was the one I just installed actually. Yeah, really don't know what to go for. Where was the one? What was it? I can't remember what the other one was I installed. Maybe it was a medium. Yeah, this one. Ebro 6125. So this is 125 horsepower. and it's 26.5 grand. So we could have a front weight. Beacons we don't need a front loader. I think we're going to go with this, 27,100, and that should pull the roller absolutely fine. So I think this will be our thumbnail. Actually, no, it won't. I'll do the thumbnail in a little while. Pretty basic, but that is fine. Because it will do what we want it to do. As long as we have no issues pulling this roller. Which I don't think we will. Just line up and then we'll set the play course. That should be fine. So just need to double check the width. I'm pretty sure it's is it 9 or 6? 9. Let's get this created. Headland corners are sharp. There we go. So I'm glad it's going that way because I don't want it falling off this bit. There we go. So 2 jobs at once. Excellent. And that's pulling that absolutely fine. Great stuff. Right, I will see you when we're all seeded and rolled. Right, that's all the fields completely done. So the last couple of jobs for today. Gonna get the manure from the dovecote and put it in the open air gardens. I think actually the distributor should have distributed the water and seeds. Yeah, it has. Although it has it's out of 50,000 litres of water, it has sent 40,000 litres of water to the production building, which we don't need. So yeah, oh well, we'll keep topping it up and it will keep distributing. The seeds, where's the seeds gone then? Oh, it hasn't distributed all of it for some reason. But yeah, we've got some seeds, some water in each of the open air gardens. So we'll just get some manure in all of those, and then we can set those off running. So we've got 3,243 litres so far. But that'll be a continuous thing because we've got lots of straw that can go through there. So I think we'll just try and distribute this sort of evenly between the 4 gardens for now. Probably wasn't very even, but at least all 4 of them can start running. So let's go into the first one. So I've decided I'm going to do potatoes, sunflower, lettuce, and I'm going to do corn. So corn is probably the sort of most unrealistic one. But yeah. So corn in that first one. Lettuce in that one. Potatoes. And in the last one, sunflowers. Excellent. So that's those running. So if we jump into the Fiat, we've got the front loader. So we'll go and grab the 2 pallets of wool. Don't think they're quite 1,000 litres yet, but they're very close, so it'll do for now. Yeah, 972 litres, so near enough 1,000. Get these into Granny's knitwear, and we can get some clothes being produced. So we did upgrade Granny's knitwear to be producing a little bit faster. So we're going to have wool. So we're going to have at least 1 pallet of clothes from the wool that we've got. In fact, what was it? Yeah, 2 wool. Oh, so not quite a pallet, but nearly 1 pallet of clothes, which at its best price is 30 grand on this map. So is going to be pretty good. So we'll get that running. See, if I really wanted to, I could produce cotton at the open air gardens, get that in here, producing clothes, and we'd have loads. But I'm not going to do that because that is unrealistic. As far as I know, you cannot grow cotton in a garden or greenhouse. So I'm going to refrain from doing it. But yeah, so we've got all 4 of these producing now. We've got cloves being produced. We've got manure being produced from the straw. We have still got some grass producing into silage. I may stop that when we've got 2 full loads of silage and then just keep that grass to see how we get on, because it's going to be 3 months at least until we can cut that grass that we've just planted. And this is all distributing. So yeah, that's where I'm going to leave this one today. So we've got our fields all growing, got a new tractor for the farm, and we've got some more produce being produced, products. So we're cracking on. So as I mentioned earlier, I may skip a couple of months. So in the next episode, it will either be February or it'll be April. January, February, March. Yeah, so it may be April when this soybeans is ready to harvest. I'm not going to make a habit of skipping months. I know, I'm not sure whether other people have. I think they may have done, but it's not a hard and fast rule of the challenge. But one episode is 1 month. So, but yeah, if I do skip, the only reason I will skip is just because there isn't really anything now to do, because we've got no field work to do, and the only thing we have got to do is pretty much keep the water topped up in there, keep the animals topped up with food, and clearing the pallets. So I can't really make an episode out of that. We haven't got enough money to buy anything else at the moment. But then saying that, collectibles is another grey area, I think. I'm not sure. I think people have been collecting collectibles, but I'm going to try not to. I don't know where any are, apart from one, which is up at the shop. So I may possibly collect that, just to give us a bit of a help. I think they're worth 50 grand each. But we'll see. So yeah, I'll either see you in February or April. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and hope you're still enjoying the series so far. I'm definitely enjoying making the series. So, but yeah, I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.